www.3mdr.com and watch out for the Radiothon. We've got some great shows actually lined up in the next couple of weeks for you to cheer you along and to cheer ourselves along. Now, the next guest is due on the phone. His name is Mr. Steve Boyd from Steve Boyd's Rum Reverie. And we've got a couple of albums of his here today, and these are playing through the CD player, so they will definitely be in stereo. Get ready for a bit of sassy brass and some trumpets, because Steve Boyd doesn't do things by halves, and these albums are terrific. So here we go. This is Head Honcho. Hey, Head Honcho. We'll be chatting to him in just a moment.
Don't you know that you picked the wrong guy? Hey, head honcho, don't you know that you picked the wrong guy? All your ugly intentions will be discovered by and by. Gotta blow on the whistle for your tearing over the morning as you wind down those tracks, no lie for promotion. I hate to be hateful, don't mean to be mean, but your boots ain't made dirty what my mouth will make clean. Hey, head honcho, don't you know that you picked the wrong guy? Hey, head honcho, don't you know that you picked the wrong guy? All your ugly intentions will be discovered by and by. Of the company policies, you spread your delusions like a blood-borne disease. I want to say something and set the record straight. I used to forgive you, but now it's too late. Hey, head honcho, don't you know that you picked the wrong guy? Hey, head honcho, don't you know that you picked the wrong guy? Intentions will be discovered by and by.
I love that. That's just great. And
testify.
Not bad, hey?
That was good, Jules.
So glad you answered the phone this morning, Steve.
My pleasure.
Thanks for joining us.
By the sounds of things, that's a little smoother than things have been going for you.
Well, you know, I have a Rocky Road business. I'm going to freaking plug it this morning. And it's called Rocky Road for a reason. And this morning I'm living that dream or nightmare or whatever you want to call it. But anyway, there we go. What are you doing in your lockdown, Steve? I love your music. It's great music.
Thank you so much, Jules. What am I doing? I think, like everyone else, I'm experiencing lockdown number 2 fatigue. at this point quite a bit, and I'm trying not to be so lazy, I think, because I've been very slack in terms of my hour or 2 hours now exercise you're allowed per day, isn't it? And my exercises consisted of sitting in my back garden and cracking open a beer, basically.
So you're
listening to some music.
exercising your forefinger.
Indeed, yes. So I've got to do something about that. But
That's
yeah,
all right.
I've been still creative. I've been writing. I've been collaborating with Paul from the Rum Reverie, and trying to keep those creative juices flowing.
Now, we've got a bit of time this morning, and I want to showcase your album, Steve Boyd's Rum Reverie. But before we do
Fantastic.
that, can we just introduce people to you? You've been a part of the Melbourne music scene for many years. In fact, my producer, or my sound producer, who's been on the phone, Greg Hunt.
The gorgeous Mr. Hunt.
He is a lovely fellow indeed. He was playing in a band sometime called The Preachers, was it? All the way back.
Yes.
And Peter O'Shea, who tunes into the show. Hello, Peter, if you're listening. And I'm just hearing all these names around, and I don't know a lot of your history. So would you like to just share a little bit about how you've come?
And the wonderful Peter O'Shea. Sorry, I interrupted you.
No. Just tell us a little bit about your band. And you've had a range of different musical genres that you've played, and now you play this fabulous sort of orchestral jazz, sassy funk, rock music, and I love it. It's great. But you've also had a strong Celtic history too, haven't you?
Absolutely. So I suppose what we're doing now, I came back into the Melbourne music scene in terms of recording and playing live and whatnot, probably around 2014, after quite a hiatus. And that was getting together with my long-term friend, brother, collaborator, Paul Fidesz, and likewise, he'd taken quite a break from music as well. Prior to the break, we'd been playing music together in various forms, sort of rootsy rock, folky rock, kind of country soul, etc., for many years, stemming back to the 90s, and we wanted to get that's right. We were doing a recording, a demo, and we wanted to get some fiddle and mandolin on a couple of songs. We were starting to explore some Celtic influences, I suppose. And I remember going out purposely in search of a decent folk Celtic fiddle player. So we took the trek to the Dan O'Connell Hotel to see the wonderful Celts play, and of course Peter O'Shea was there, and we were captivated as one is.
He's an extraordinary fiddle player.
Yes, absolutely. And just a wonderful presence.
Yeah.
And from there, we did chat to him after that gig, got to know him. He played on a couple of tracks, and one of the singer guitar players, Brian McLaughlin, actually, was taken off on an extended break, and Peter asked me if I'd like to fill in and play with the Celts. And I was like, you got paid quite decent money, and you could drink all the Guinness and Jamesons you wanted, and I thought, I'm in. $200, not a problem.
Go for it, yep, why not?
And that ended up becoming a really good learning curve for me. I learned a hell of a lot of Irish and Scottish songs, and I'd always loved that music, it's in the blood. But I'd never really delved into it, so it was a wonderful education for me. And from there, I guess fiddle, mandolin, that folky / country soul element became quite a feature. And we wanted to have violin as a main feature in the band, The Preachers.
And how long did The Preachers sort of how long did that sort of last for? Because I've got another album here that you're in called The Caledonian Castaways. So you're around the traps, buddy.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's been an interesting period, this coming back into music. It's just sort of evolved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is
like a jigsaw puzzle, I suppose.
Yeah, well, a musical life can be many different things at different times. And
Yes.
Were you a classically trained musician to start off with?
No, I was self-taught.
Mm-hmm.
I ended up getting some formal training here and there, just to brush up on some of the more basic theory stuff.
Mm.
But no, primarily I was self-taught.
So, and when you were, I think it was I can't remember what was the album we came to see you at Newmarket, you were recording. It was fascinating watching you in the studio because in your head you could see that you had everything that you wanted to capture. I loved watching you sort of working behind the panel. And I've forgotten the chap's name now. He's in the States.
Callum.
Callum Barter.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Who engineered it. And now he's engineered this album as well, hasn't he? Steve Boyd's Rum Reverie and Paul Fidesz as well. Hello, Paul, if you're listening. I know you'll be out there somewhere in Radio Land.
Hi, Paul.
Good morning.
If you're up, how's it going, brother? Yes. Yeah, Callum, we've known Callum for quite a number of years, and he's just fantastic. He's so fast and efficient, which is always good, of course, but he just really gets what we're doing. I think we're very compatible in the way we operate, and well, you said it yourself. You saw us. We've got quite a particular way of operating, and it's spontaneous in many ways, but there's also a lot of stuff that's discussed and thought out beforehand.
Yep. Now, we played one of Kerry Simpson's tracks before. I'm assuming Kerry Simpson's on here as well with Shane Amara. We're now talking Steve Boyd's Rum Reverie Hoodoo Hip Shake, which is the album we're showcasing today. You've got Craig Kelly, who plays upright bass, a fantastic bass player. Matt Dwyer, David Hedges on the saxophone. A fair bit of brass on here as well. Dave Palmer on the trombones, Dave Williamson on the saxophone. Tell us a little bit about how you all sort of became Rum Reverie.
Well, initially, Rum Reverie, it was just going to be Paul and I, so it was just going to be guitar and drums and voice. When we eventually got in the studio for the first time, we decided we wanted to use some trombone, and it sort of evolved from there. We added some trombone, then we wanted sax on another track. We wanted to use stand-up bass. So instruments kind of snuck in from the get-go. And I guess just the experience of recording with those instruments, it was kind of a songwriting thing. I think the vision called for a bigger, bolder sort of ensemble or review. That just happened.
So you write the lyrics generally?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, generally I look after the lyrics.
Excellent. What would you like our listeners to hear? You can choose today because I like all the tracks.
Oh, thank you so much. This is wonderful as well. Thank you so much for doing this, Jules. Very much appreciate it.
You're very welcome.
Well, I would really enjoy playing I'm Digging You.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of brass, because that's an instrumental. You also mentioned Kerry Simpson.
Yeah.
She features, she's one of the vocalists on this song, as is Sweet Felicia Pascal.
Mm-hmm.
I think Dave Williamson, a number of people. But yeah, this is a big, bold, brassy tune, so it's probably a good indication of our sound.
Excellent. Well, folks, if you're not tapping your feet yet, you will be shortly. So here we go. This is called I'm Digging You. I hope you're all digging me and digging the show and digging Steve's music. Let's get that out clearly, shall we? And here we go. I'm Digging You. Steve Boyd's Rum Reverie.
come on, yeah. Here we go again. And again and again. Oh, baby. Let's go!
Woo! And what I expect is you should be sending me pictures on Facebook now of you dancing. You can't not dance to that. I didn't because I was busy chatting to Steve in the background. You still there, Steve? I haven't hung up on you, have I?
No, not at all.
Good. That's two things I've
It's
done.
going smoothly.
Two things I've done right today. That's not too bad.
Fantastic. Let's hope it keeps on that smooth trail.
I'm
Or
crossing
trajectory.
both fingers and my toes. Let's see how
Yeah,
we get on.
me too.
Now, this fabulous album, we're going to say it again, Hoodoo Hip Shake. You can't not dance to a title like that either. So some great rhythms in there, pretty funky. We're going to go straight into another track. It's called Our Happy Home. Gee whiz, I hope everybody's homes are happy at the moment. It's a pretty tough time in lockdown, so make it happy.
Indeed.
That's the choice that you get to make. Tell us about this track.
Well, it features our dear friend, Sweet Felicia Pascal.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Felicia, if you're listening up in Queensland. She came in to sing some BVs on Set Your Devils Free, the first track, and we just, loved her voice and the combination of her voice with her sound so much that we kind of rejigged this song, which was initially just me singing it. I turned it lyrically into a duet, so we could feature a voice. And yeah, we sung it live together with our mics facing one another, old school style. And
Awesome.
it was a great day, great experience, and very happy.
The next 5 minutes
The end
and
result.
41 seconds, you can move and groove and shake. And actually, Margie Gegenwell's just saying she's bopping along as she cuts tangelos for marmalade. Makes it seem much less laborious. Great music for that, Margie. Here's a little bit more. Don't cut your fingers. We need those for playing piano. She's a lovely pianist up here in the hills. We've got a Christmas project. I hope you've been practicing. All right. Steve, let's hear this one. Our happy home. Obviously, Marky Gamble's in a nice happy home. I want some marmalade now. Someone make me some toast. Back after this.
In a manner of speaking, in a matter of time, you'll be saying it's over, but honey, I'll be crying.
I can see it in your eyes, I hear it in your voice. You'll be packing your bag soon, babe. There'll be no other choice. Ooh,
reconsider, baby.
reconsider, baby.
'Cause I'm just a train where without you, Lord. Something shaking the foundations of our happy home. Someone stole the sweet sensations we used to feel. Something shaking the foundations of our happy home. What on earth became of our happy home?
You shy away from my touch now, recoil with a kiss. Your apathy, it lingers, oh, beneath the blanket of bliss.
As words fell from your lips once, I trembled with delight. Now I shiver in anguish, baby. Now I shudder in fright. Ooh, reconsider, baby.
Reconsider, baby.
'Cause I'm just a train wreck without you, Lord. Something shaking the foundations of our happy home. Someone stole the sweet sensations we used to feel. Something shaking the foundations of our happy home. What on earth became of our happy home? As I head to the room, dear, your laughter subsides.
Where our paths once met, you know now the road divides.
I ache for the once was, you're by before.
Oh, that's a bit of a big sound. Thanks, Steve. You enjoying that out there,
My
listeners? Go on, Steve. Your turn.
Oh, I just said my pleasure, and I hope the listeners are enjoying.
There we go. Well, I'll tell you, I can hear digging the Rum Reverie stuff, says Mark McNeely. We are dancing, says Graham Jeffrey Cook. Well done on the inside. Well on the inside.
Oh, lovely.
He's dancing well on the inside. Thank you, Graham. Yes, you're probably sitting down having a latte this morning, I would imagine. Hi, Jenny. Hi, Jenny Cook. Margie's enjoying the music, so this is good. And I might even get some marmalade out of that, so that's nice. Oh, no, hang on. We're not the ABC. We are allowed to receive gifts.
Some homemade marmalade. That sounds very nice.
That's right. And little things like that just spark your day. If somebody pops something on your doorstep at the moment, you just go, oh, wow, that's so great. And people are doing that too. Have you had anybody, surprise you? I don't even know where you live, Steve. Steve, where are you? Are you somewhere in the city?
I'm in Glenroy, so not too far from the city, but yeah, out northwest way.
So you were part of that very first sort of heavy lockdown then?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we were in a hot spot. So we've been in lockdown for 3 or 4 weeks longer than everyone else, basically.
Mm.
So our lockdown fatigue is even stronger.
Yep, I understand. Now, listen, we've got a bit more time today. I've always got a little bit of extra time on a Saturday, and I'm going to give a big shout out to the reason I've got it, which is a bit of a sad reason for this gentleman, but Dave Patch is listening in the States, and hello, David. Lovely to have you tuned in again on a Friday night over there. He's a loyal listener. What am I going to say? Is Ron King's Acoustic Companion, which comes on after this program, can't go to air because in the studio we have to basically clean it down. Only one person can come in. It takes time to get out the studio. So I can take some more time to play a little bit more of your music. So let's do that.
Fantastic.
Last week I played One Swig Blew My Wig, which I reckon is just a hilarious name for a song anyway.
Thank you.
But it's also a great dancey tune. What else is on this album that you would like to showcase?
Well, and I'm feeling so privileged right now, Jules, I must say, so thank you again.
You're welcome.
I would like to play, and it seems a bit boring, I'm realising, because I'm selecting the tracks in, sequential order, the way they appear.
We can mix it up if you like.
Yeah, maybe I'll do that, but the next one I wanted to feature is Dawn Like Dew, which is, a slightly slower tempo, a bit of a groove. Mm-hmm. And that features my daughter, Imogen Boyd, on backing vocals. So yeah, it's one of my particular favourites, this tune, and I'm very pleased with the way the groove came out. It also features the excellent Garrett Costigan on pedal steel.
Oh, very good. Hey, we had a Parents and Prodigies show back, I think it was last year, and it was all about parents and their kids and, especially kids of musicians and how they can grow up and be part of, the musical scene. You sort of can't get away from it, can you? If your kids grow up and you're a musician and they watch you go out to gigs and sort of just...
Yeah, so it would appear.
Yeah. Oh, hang on.
And particularly...
Sorry, I didn't realise that's my phone going off, and it's probably going to go off again in a minute, and I can't turn it down. It's not even trying to turn it down. Here we go. I'll just throw it away. Anyway, let's have a listen to this. Dawn Like Dew features your daughter, Imogen Boyd. Now, how did she get involved in the band, and what was her musical sort of journey?
Well, Imogen's always loved singing, since she was very young, and she took singing lessons of quite a number of years, and we enrolled her in the blues boot camp down the Bellarine there, quite a few years running, and she got to know a lot of, speaking of the children of musicians, there's a huge musical family community out in the Bellarine. All sorts of people. And they're part of that community, and Imogen befriended a lot of them. In fact, her boyfriend, Heath, is part of the Bellarine music community.
Oh, right.
And he comes from a very musical family himself. The Vaughan Robertsons, I believe they're fondly referred to as.
There you go.
And yeah, she sort of evolved from there, and I think she was inspired by being around other musical young people, and she plays guitar and ukulele and writes her own songs, and she's very talented.
Excellent.
So I guess, yeah, naturally evolved, and we encouraged it, and
Yep.
off she went.
Lovely. And you must be pretty proud to be able to, I don't know, sing alongside your daughter. I imagine that gives you a bit of a nice warm fuzz.
Absolutely, yeah. It's a gorgeous feeling, and she's got up with a band a few times and has sung with us and stuff, which hopefully we can do in the future at some point, whenever that's a possibility.
Excellent. Yep. Well, keep at it. Let's have a listen. This is called Dawn Like Dew, and we'll be back after this probably to wrap up. Well, we'll see what happens. But the show won't be recorded after 12, but we might play a few more tracks. Here we go. Steve Boyd's Rum Reverie Hoodoo Hip Shake. You better tell us where people can get onto your site, Steve. Have you got a Bandcamp site?
We have. It's probably best to get onto our Facebook page, Steve Boyd's Rum Reverie Facebook page, and also www.steveboydsrumreverie.com.
Excellent. That's
and the Facebook page has links to everything, to all our merchandise, basically.
Excellent. All right, here we go. This is Dawnlight Dew. Bit of a groove for you.
Sweet morning, morning dew, from the window which shines on through to kiss your cheek. You know my appetite for you, baby, it's going stronger with this beat of my heart. I hear the hymns of your heavenly limbs in my head. I lay before your altar and worship at your shrine. Girl, like you, sweet morning, morning dew, from the window which shines out through to kiss your cheek. As you stir beneath my fingers, I sip the dreams from your lips, like a desperate child, like a river running wild. Listen to this heart singing out your name. Yeah.
just laughing there because here we go. I can't say big burlesque babes. Can I, Steve?
There we go.
Boyd's,
Well, you
Boyd's
said it
big
perfectly
burlesque
that time.
babes. I'll just try and
Try
put
and
it.
say it 5 times really quickly.
Boyd's big burlesque babes. Boyd's big burlesque babes. I don't think that's a good idea. I think I better
Perhaps
stop right there. Okay, now my CD player's gone to sleep. But why are we saying that big burlesque babes anyway? Is because it's on another album that Steve Boyd's sent through to me. Actually, do you know what? Actually, Steve, I'd tell a lie. You didn't send it through to me. We were talking about this off air. Melanie Werbick sent it through to me. Thank you, Melanie, if you're listening. And I think you were telling me there before, actually, Steve, that she's your producer. Is that right? Or not producer, marketing, and that must be a hard job to do at the moment as well, I would have thought. If
Absolutely, Mel. And hi, darling. Hope you're having a good day. Talk soon, by the way, if you're listening.
Mm-hmm.
Mel's our long-suffering manager and PR person, I guess, and, as well as a whole host of other things.
people behind the scenes people don't often realise how many things go on behind the scenes in everything that we do, and there's often a lot of silent people out there helping people do well. A lot of silent people out there making me feel like I'm putting a good radio show together today. So thank you. We don't want them to be behind the scenes. We want to shout out to them loudly and proudly. So look, Melanie and Paul Fidesz, album design and layout. This is for Steve Boyd's Rum Reverie, and also for the Healers and Howlers album is what I was going to refer to. So this is another album of 4 tracks. It's I think the official thing. It's actually an EP, technically, I believe.
Yeah, technically it's an EP. It made its way into the Age Music Awards, and it was in the blues album category. Mm-hmm. So that's how it came to be defined as an album. But prior to that, we referred to it as an EP.
Well, I believe the organisation Powers That Be have decided that now I think it's 8 tracks on an album, or officially might even be officially 6 tracks on an album. I think it is makes an album. So if you've been writing in lockdown, you can do a double album. If you've got 12, good luck to you. Anyway, Healers and Howlers and Hoodoo Hip Shake are the 2 that I've got, and I quite like driving around in the car to these ones. Big Burlesque Babes. Do you want to tell us about your songwriting skills here? How did this come about?
This came about from basically Paul and I jamming and just bashing out some ideas, some grooves, and this is a groove that Paul came up with initially, and I came up with the guitar part to it. Mm-hmm. And I suppose I often come up with the lyrics after the music, and this is one example of that process, or another example of that songwriting process. And I suppose the groove, it's big and deep, and I don't know, just the word burlesque came to mind at the time. And then I suppose in terms of visualization, lots of, I'm a huge fan of Robert Crumb, the American artist, cartoonist. Mm-hmm. And certainly big burlesque images, female images, feature highly in his work. Combination of that, and I suppose some CD, old school, beat poet dives and things sprung to mind, and lyrics sort of grew from that, I suppose.
Very good.
Just from that imagery. Well,
I'm watching a little bit of video here of your Steve Boyd's Rum Reverie at the Dogs Bar. There looks like, I don't know how that you call them big, but there's some lovely dancing going on there. So guys, let's have a little listen to this one. I think you'll enjoy it. And if you want to hop over and support Steve's music, we're going to play one more track after this. This is called Big Burlesque Babes. Steve Boyd's Rum Reverie. You're on 3MDR 97.1 FM, and the show is still going on. That's right.
burlesque babe, peeling off the skin for fruit, as we drool, howl, holler, and hoot. We stand at attention and salute. Big burlesque babe, busting blues with cigarettes, licking big red lips till they're wet, telling you they haven't even started yet. With the beautiful asses, they're smashing my asses, living through the mound, and my beard is going crazy between the magnificent thighs, the holy grail lies. You're never gonna win. It's a sin to imagine you ever could. Oh, baby. Burlesque babe, honey melon, peaches and cream, French silk stocking seams, legs towering either side of the stream. Big burlesque babes, making you quiver in your shoes, fumble like a kid with the blues, telling you your yesterday's news. With a beautiful asses, they're smashing my asses, laughing through the bone, and my beard is going green between magnificent thighs, the holy grail lies. You're never gonna win. It's a sin to imagine you ever
Oh, I love that. Was that a trumpet? Trombone at the end there? Hang on, I haven't got Steve on. Better turn his buttons on. You there?
Hello?
G'day.
Hi.
You're still
Can you
here.
hear me?
Yeah, you're still here. You're still in lockdown and you're still on 3MDR and the
still
show's
here.
still going on.
I was getting worried. I was having an existential crisis, Jules.
Oh, look, it's 10 past the hour of 11. Not that we care about the time anymore. But that was Big Burlesque Babes from Steve Boyd's Rum Reverie. If you've just tuned in, that was Healers and Howlers album that we're looking at. And we're encouraging you to go over and buy some music because it would make Steve feel good and it would make me feel great. So would you go over to, what's the website again? www.
Steve Boyd's Rum Reverie.
There we go. And purchase
an
an album.
page, of course, too.
Yep, and send it to a friend. And the Facebook page, pretty entertaining to watch there as well. So if you're tuned in and you're enjoying the music today, go and support a great Aussie artist. You've been playing around the clubs quite for many a year. I'm sure we're all missing being there, but you can have music in real time. And it's a bit hard for you to pull your band together in your kitchen and all play that kind of music online. I would imagine that's pretty tricky.
That's right. Yeah. It's hard enough to do it just two people online. I've tried to write a tune with a friend recently up in Sydney, and I was successful, but it's very odd because of the time lag and whatnot. Anyway.
Well, you could do a few more little offbeat things, couldn't you? You could just say, "Oh, well, that's actually meant to sit there."
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
with
I'm
your
into
music
it that way. Yeah.
Yeah, all good. Well, look, I'm going to play out with my favourite track, which is called "One Swig Blew My Wig."
Lovely.
I just think it's a great track. I love it. And that's track 10, I think it is. You don't put numbers on your tracks. You make it a bit hard for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's 10. Track 10 on the album. There are 11 tracks on this album, so it's worth getting your little dollars out and spending today. Thank you so much for joining us. It's lovely to have you on.
It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much, Jules. Really appreciate that.
Can't wait till we get out and see your band cracking in real time, because it's that kind of music that just, everybody has a great night.
Yeah, and Paul and I are not the kind of, get the phone out and do a live stream performance guys. I'd become really anxious just at the thought of that. So this is a very special opportunity.
Well, I
spread the word.
I can appreciate that. I don't think I'm really thrilled about the idea of online music myself. However, Keep going. Keep thinking of new and wonderful pieces of music to write and play and orchestrate, because this sort of music's just great. I love it. And I'm glad you've had the time today. And you know what? It's also quite interesting because we don't normally get to do long plays. I think long play radio was the thing sort of almost of the past. I don't think many radio stations do that anymore. So
that's a really good point. I think it's a great concept.
Yeah. So I reckon we're doing all right here at 3MDR. We're doing okay.
Yeah.
We're staying out of COVID anyway. That's the main thing. All right. Thanks again for joining us today, Steve. I'm glad it's, put you in a good mood. Certainly put me in a good mood. It's made my show sort of end on a high. Let's put it that way.
Oh, lovely.
So that's all
Thank
good.
you. It's definitely put me in a good mood.
Yeah, excellent.
And I hope you stay safe and happy and well in these strange times.
I will. I'm determined to. I think it's a choice.
Good.
You've got to keep reminding yourself. You've got to choose to. So
You bet.
That's what we're going to do. Take care. We'll chat again, and there'll be more music coming up shortly after this. Catch you
Great.
then.
Talk soon.
Cheerio.
See you, Jules.
go. Steve Boyd's Rum Reverie. Great albums. Go and buy some music from him, please. Please, please, please. Make him happy. We're happy. We're all happy here. 3MGR. We all is one. Just me, by myself. I'm happy. It's all good. Love playing music. Love hearing musicians. Love hearing stories. And Steve's just given me a great idea for another show, which I'm quite excited about, is what musicians do for their day gig. And actually, Steve is going to come back on at the end of the year and tell us all about what he does for his day gig, because it's completely different to music. He actually works in a counselling service with for homeless people. So intriguing people who have other jobs and also play fabulous, fabulous music. And so we do want to encourage you to get in contact with the station if you have ideas about a show, because you're welcome to. It's your community radio station. We want to put stuff to air that interests you. So if you're listening to the show and you have an idea for the show, most people notify me.